assure you, promise you one thing. Coming from the state of New Jersey, where we're overregulated, and it's a nanny state, you don't have to worry about my time. I'm used to being controlled. Wait, does my time start now, or? Okay. I literally just ate up 15 seconds of my speech. Anyway, my name is Roubian with the New Jersey Second Amendment Society. Yeah, come on. Everything in our state is limited and regulated. I think we should be getting extra time just for being from New Jersey. And before you think you're going to be the smart and bright one and come up to me and say, hey, you know what the best part of New Jersey is? Leaving. I've heard it a million times being here. I wanted to talk to you about results-oriented activism and the victories that we've actually had in our state. And yes, believe it or not, we've had many legal victories. How many of you know that we went after 30 towns for violating federal and state gun laws and won every single time? How many of you know that we sued the state of New Jersey over 3 times? And guess how many times we won? Every single time. One of our attorneys, Stephen Sambioli, is sitting right there. Stand up, Stephen. Stand up. He and his partner single-handedly overturned New Jersey's prohibition and ban on stun guns and tasers and received constitutional carry and constitutional purchase in our state. And we had to give it to those men over there for that victory. Many of you laugh because it's not a real gun, but I can assure you one thing. The groups of women that we work with that prefer to have a stun gun or taser to protect themselves against violent offenders, violent ex-boyfriends, and so forth, I love the fact that every single day they now feel protected because of our legal victory. I want to discuss our results-oriented activism and how we've prevailed in states behind enemy lines. My motto and our strategy has always been identify the enemy, isolate them, and then attack. And that's the only way we're going to win this battle. Every single time we've used that basis and that philosophy, we've won every single time. Think about when you see wild animals running in these hordes and groups, right? They cannot be attacked. They don't prevail. But then the single time that one of them drifts off or falls behind from the back, the lion just comes right in and grabs them in. And that's what we do in New Jersey. A couple years ago, we launched a project called Operation Established Compliance, where we went after towns one by one that were violating New Jersey law. And every single time, we were able to have the laws and the rules and the things that they were doing overturned and have those towns apologize to us. A few months ago, we went after a town that was making people get re-fingerprinted every 2 years. Every 2 years, you had to get re-fingerprinted. And we wrote a letter to the Ocean County prosecutor identifying these things, and we went undercover because we've done this for so long, we know the games that they play. Oh, well, they changed it. Oh, you misunderstood, or the person didn't know what he was talking about. We went in for 6 months reporting every single time the police department telling us that they needed to get re-fingerprinted every 2 years. And then we wrote a letter to the prosecutor's office, and then we went to the town council and spoke at the town council, where they apologized profusely. They had to call the police chief himself in for a special meeting to find out why he's not abiding by New Jersey law. And then within a week, they reversed everything, apologized, and made sure they were abiding by state and federal law. Now, they undermine the whole notion of what a background check is. And this is why I need you guys to understand what goes on behind enemy lines and what happens in New Jersey. Because they want everybody to get a background check, right? But you get a background check, but you still get arrested for your lawfully owned firearm. And every year, hundreds of people in the state of New Jersey, like Brian Aiken, Stefan Josie, Meg Felnbaum, Shaneen Allen, and hundreds more are being arrested and put in jail for non-violent crimes with their lawfully owned, background-checked firearms. That's the America that we live in today. And now we have presidential candidates going out there and saying that they want to put law-abiding citizens in jail. It's time to wake up, America. Yeah. ladies and gentlemen, this is a war. And let me be very clear. The Second Amendment denied anywhere in America is denying the Second Amendment everywhere in America. And if the Second Amendment dies, America dies with it. Thank you.